back to my channel. It's your girl Kayla. Today's video is going to be a review, so we're about to find out some tea. It is another Foundation Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Today's foundation for Foundation Friday is going to be a duo. It's going to be a foundation and a primer, and this is both from Physicians Formula. We have the Natural Defense Sheer Line of Defense Foundation and the Natural Defense Protect Your Prime Oil. So if you're excited about today's video, then just keep on watching. But before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, be sure to comment, and be sure to like before you exit off this video. Please continue. So today we have the Natural Defense Sheer Line of Defense Foundation and the Natural Defense Protect Your Prime Oil. Both have SPF in them. Both claim to blur, protect, and perfect. Okay. Both claim to have blue light protection and pollution protection. The foundation has SPF 30 and the primer oil has SPF 15. Totally can't speak today. So the primer oil is going to be great if it does work to just apply this on your face and head out the door if you don't want to apply foundation, because the cool thing about a primer or primer oil is you do not have to apply makeup, but it's a great way to have a barrier on your face for when you go out the door. They do have 12 shades. I do want to say they could probably go a little bit darker with the shade range. That's something that they could definitely work on, but it also is a pretty dark shade. It's not like it's a super light shade. They have a few fair shades, like 3 fair shades, 3 medium shades, 3 tan shades, and 3 dark shades. So that's really good. They have 3 of each. It's not just like all fair and then like a few dark. But could they work on a bigger shade range? Yes. The foundation is $15.99. The primer is the same price. That's the only thing about these two. They are on the pricier end for drugstore. It's still inexpensive, but it's still up there. I know when I go into a drugstore, if it's more than 10 bucks, I debate on buying it. In general, I'm just like, I don't really know if I want to get this. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into this and start off with the oil. I'm going to apply this so I can let it sink in for a sec. That smells good. It does have a fragrance, so if you guys aren't into fragrances, just be aware of that. I am taking the foundation now on the back of my hand. We're taking the shade medium. And per usual, I'm taking a foundation brush, applying it on one half of my face. This is extremely light. The next shade over was really, oh my god, this is bad. This is bad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go exchange this. Okay. This also has a scent. Not a definite color match, I know, but the coverage is very light, sheer, but I want to see if I can build it up. So we're going in with a second layer. I don't know why, I really like this scent. I don't know why. What is this? Let's build up a little bit more, but you can, I don't think you can see it on the camera. You may be able to, you can kind of see it. This little acne scar peeking through, but that's okay because I can definitely go over that with some concealer. As far as it goes, it does even out my skin tone. So this is the brush application. I'm going in with my e.l.f. face sponge. I feel like the sponge applied more than the brush did. It is most definitely buildable. I'm gonna go in and do the rest of my face off camera, and I'll come right back and give you guys a little timestamp, and then we'll come back and show you guys later on throughout the day how it's looking. All right guys, it's been a minute, but it is currently 12:43, and so far my makeup's looking good. And my boyfriend did mention before I even set my face or anything, I totally just applied my foundation and went to go eat, that it was a bit bumpy. He's like, what did you do different? But the thing that people don't realize is that my skin is actually very bumpy. Because I had a really bad breakout with a skincare line that sent me skincare several months ago, and I have yet to get rid of the bumps. So yeah, it's been a fun several months, you know? So far, honestly, with the way I set it and everything, it's looking pretty good. So I really like this. I'm gonna update you guys. I'll come back in a few hours. All right, peace out, Girl Scout. It is currently 6:35, and it's been about 7 hours since I last checked in with you guys, or since I last talked to you guys. And we were looking pretty oily. I had to reattach my lash because my eye was burning so bad, like it was stinging, I don't know from what. And I was like, it has to be the lash. I pulled the lash off and it felt okay, but it was still kind of hurting. And my eye cried and it took off a good chunk of my makeup. So it definitely isn't cry proof or or waterproof for that matter, so this can't be a foundation for the beach. Honestly, I was like, okay, this will be a great like everyday going out foundation. I feel like this is just maybe a foundation for going shopping so far. I'm gonna do a flash test really quick. I am seeing flashback, but I think that's from the powder. Let me see, because I didn't put any powder here. Yeah, no, I'm getting flashback. It has flashback, so this is gonna be a no. Like, everything else is still intact except for this part that I cried out. So if you go to the movies and you're crying or whatever, it's not gonna work. So is this a good foundation? This one's a hard one because I don't think it's the worst foundation. It's not clinging to anything. The only separation I'm seeing is right here under my nose. But that was from the get-go. Honestly, from the minute I finished my face, it's looked the same. There is a little bit more of oiliness right in the corners of my nose. So that's kind of gross. This foundation isn't claiming to be mattifying, so there's that. If you guys have oily skin, this is a definite no. If you have dry skin, this will probably work better for you. So it's a hard in-between. It has flashback, which isn't my favorite. And it does last throughout the day, except for when you cry. You know what? No. If I were to do I literally just smeared off. So is this worth your money? I don't think it is. It's decent for the SPF. Maybe if you're just going out to run errands, this is gonna be the nice grocery run, you know, just a little run foundation if you want to just have something to go out the door and have some coverage as well as some protection. And this is going to be it. This isn't for oily skin peeps. If you have oily skin, stay clear of this. You're probably not going to enjoy it, okay? But if you have dry skin, this is probably going to be great for you. It does have flashback, so again, this isn't going to be like the beach party foundation, the going out foundation, anything like that. This is probably literally just to go to the grocery store and then back. So then is it really worth your money? I don't know. It depends on the type of person that you are. Because I'm not that kind of gal that if I go to the grocery store, I need to throw on some makeup. I kind of wish I was, because I wish I was that girl that was put together all the time, but I'm not. I'm a hot mess, so. The coverage is very buildable, so I will give it that. Now, I will say, I really do like this primer. This is really nice. I want to use this on an everyday basis because it does have the SPF in there, so that's really cool, and it protects your face from blue light. So this is going to be a really great everyday primer. So I do want to give this another shot with maybe another foundation to see if this is going to be a new holy grail, because I like the SPF in it. It doesn't give me like a white residue or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a like if you did, and also comment down below on what foundation you'd like for me to do in the future. I do have the next 3 foundation Fridays covered, ready. Well, not ready to go. I haven't filmed them, but I have them planned out. So if you have any foundations you would like to see in the future, let me know so I can get to it. As always, I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.